Hey, it ain't elevator music. Don't you disrespect my tunes. I'll come through this screen and tear you a new one, boy. Don't you make me come through that. Y'all hating on my music make me so sad. Why y'all gotta be such haters? Why y'all gotta be such haters? I don't appreciate the hating. We should all be gathered together as a people with no hate in our hearts. We should all come together in love and harmony, just like the founders of the Federation would want. Just like that. Just like that. By golly, I tell you, if we could have the future of the Federation, this is what it would sound like, by golly. Come on now, Cowpoke. Well, good evening, ma'am. Tenacious G, how you doing? Hope you are having a blessed evening. Brad says, every time I see you, you got 20K more lat. It's a blessing from God, I tell you. It's a blessing. It just, you count your blessings and they go up and up. They just go up and up. Hey, T-Coon, how you doing? Praise, praise, praise. I'm ready for some Star Trek Fleet Command. Hopefully, y'all out there are ready for some Star Trek Fleet Command. And I gotta get my symbols all. Straighten it up. Come on, straight up, wrong way. Straighten it up. Straighten it up. There we go. We gotta get it all sortimentated, situated. There we go. A little bit better. How's everybody doing this evening? How are you doing? Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the Rev Deuce live stream, sponsored by absolutely nobody. Could be your business, but currently nobody. How is everybody doing? Will Griffin, am I here for reals? You are definitely here for reals. Good evening, Derek Moore. Bill Harlow, praise Lord. It's not a gift from the overlords. It's a gift from my own wallet. I paid for that Latinum. Thank you very much. Frankie Helmut, how you doing? Blessings. Scooby, how you doing, Scooby? Hello, Anthony Garcia, as we play the keys on our piano. Greetings, Server 13, Jason Harmon. How are you doing this wonderful evening? Black Pearl says, what's up? First time on here live. Well, welcome to the Country Western edition of the live stream. It's going to be fantastic. Going to be absolutely wonderful. So who's enjoying these events? By golly, I tell you, I really wasn't expecting the events to be mine and how they are, but they are how they are. I think it's a very interesting way of including certain officers. You got the build and the tier up here for the Botany Bay and the North Star. But then you've got this. What is this? How does this make any sense? How does it make any sense? Lord Jesus, help me. Mine using Spock. Did you know? You might not have been aware. Did you know there's a reason for this? Like, this was planned. This was not a happenstance. This was a planned thing. Did y'all know this? I did not know this until I discussed it with one of the live ops members and found out that this was intentional. Can you believe this was intentional? I was utterly shocked. I didn't know what to say. Mine was Spock. But why he not? But he's not. What? It's just so. It's flabbergastum to begin with. Flabbergastum again. But I guess it's okay. What we're also going to do is open up the voice channels because we want to get your opinions on what's going on today. No one says yes, it was intentional. Yes, it was. It says read the event description. I mean, it's intentional beyond that point, no one shall. They basically came down to if Spock was going to do something in the universe, what would he do? And apparently, their idea was mining. Not sure how I feel about it, but that was the idea. Voice chat opening up now. Hello, Reed, Freshie, Janeway, Katie, Shinjo, Alchemist, Archimedes, and Wambulance. How are y'all doing this evening?
Great. And you?
I am doing phenomenals. I'm doing so good, except I've got to go mine because I've not mined yet today. And obviously today's day is all about mining.
Did you do your research yet?
My research? What research?
Yeah, to make the lat mining go
faster.
faster.
I've done one Devore research. Uno. Which still, I mean, was an incredible boost. Jonathan, you want the communication event is Uhura. Spock apparently is mining, and then Kirk is, Kirk is Kirk. I don't think they can put a chasing women event into the game. That would probably be inappropriate. But
I didn't know that. I just changed my discovery over with Spock as the captain now.
Oh yeah. Yeah, you get bonus points for mining with either Spock, the original series Spock, giving you the most of a percentage bonus. It's like 150% increase.
100% increase.
100, 150. It's a number.
Mining mycelium.
I thought original
seems to be
series was 200 and Kelvin was 100.
I wasn't always the best at writing in arithmetics, but I'll tell you what I was good at. No, we're not going to go there. It's not Twitch. We're not going to do it.
We ain't doing Jackbox tonight?
No, we're playing. We can't play Jackbox every night, Craig. We got to play Star Trek 2.
Yeah, I know.
I'm up for that every night.
Jackbox will happen again this week. Friday night is a definite, maybe a bit earlier in the week. So we'll see, but Friday is a definite. I think Friday might become like Jackbox night.
There you go.
You need to make sure you get DJ over here so we can.
No, ain't no me. Y'all need to make sure y'all go bug DJ and be like, look, get back over here.
He had somebody else pick on besides no one.
D-Generation DJ is his own man. So y'all have got to bug him and be like, yo, come on. All right, anyway, y'all got me confused. I got to set up my miners here. So I'm going to set my keyboard.
Don't get to Spock.
Yeah, I mean, I have a Spock. It's so weird to use Spock. Also going to use my Borg triple.
I already used him.
I'm going to go mining with my Enterprise. How about that? Would that make everybody happy?
Yes.
Yes?
And then you can put Spock on the Enterprise.
That is the plan. I think if there was ever a plan, it's the one that you just said. That's the plan.
Spock on the Discovery.
Actually, we need to swap this out because we need a... Valkeys. Here we go. My Valkeys is only tier 4. Man. Oh, well. I'm not wasting the crystal. I need all the gas I can get right now. I'm low on rare gas. I need all the gas I can get with Mayflower maxing. Because my jellyfish will be built in like 3 weeks. I'll have a jelly. ISS jelly.
Congrats.
Yeah. It's a slow,
I'm not-
slow process. John, you shouldn't be
Not-
excited. It's just another way for me to be depressed. It's a jellyfish.
I was
Rollcap
gonna
says
say
I
my
have
mind.
some
I-
beans. Man, I had jambalaya tonight, so no beans. But I tell you what, when I eat beans, y'all will enjoy being around me when I have beans. I'm a wonderful individual to be around with beans. Wonderful individual.
Rev, I don't think you're ready for this jelly.
Good evening, Michael P. How you doing?
How'd you know my name?
I was I don't know. I honestly don't know. Right now I'm trying to get all my stuff sorted out, so okay, let me just go ahead and say this. Mining with multiple, like, this whole fifth dock thing is going to take so long to get used to. Literally so long to get used to.
Yeah, you just built your 5th dock, didn't you?
Yeah, I mean, it's only like tier 21. I mean, so it's still a really low level, but I've got a 5th dock up, and man, it is throwing me the heck off.
Ugh.
Just wait until you get
In
your
a week,
fix.
you're gonna miss it if it wasn't there.
Probably, but right now it's just annoying the heck out of me because I'm trying to get everything loaded at one time. And it's like, oh my goodness.
Good luck on that one. I can never keep them loaded proper.
I'm going to have to do a whole video just for, hey, here's how you load out docks with crappy officers. A brand new video from Rev Deuce. All
Hey,
right.
can I ask a quick question?
I guess, John.
So I sped up my jellyfish because I couldn't wait to get it. What do
Uh-huh.
you recommend for the bridge for the jellyfish?
What are you fighting?
Typically I would just be fighting probably other enterprises. The idea is that my auger would go against them, and whatever my auger can't destroy, my jellyfish will try to pick up afterwards.
Okay. Well, if you're going to fight enterprises, then there's a couple different ways that you can run that. Ooh, there's an open on Latinum node. I need to get over there. Sorry, distraction.
All good.
Depends on what you're putting on your
wait,
auger, but I would probably run Kirk, Spock, Khan on the jelly, and then on the auger I'd be running Giorgio, Ash Tyler, and Marcus.
Can I ask why instead of Levis, Kumak, and Georgia? Because that's been working really well for me.
Well, unless it's a low tier enterprise, Levis is not going to strip those shields, and Kumak's just a very marginal boost. It's not that big. Ash Tyler's giving you a much better damage boost with burning activated.
So Giorgio is captain with Tyler and Marcus, is what you're saying.
Actually, I'd probably put Marcus as captain, for being honest with you. Just go ahead and get morale going, get another piercing boost, even though it's small.
And Marcus is only level 15. Would you still recommend that?
Oh, yeah, make Giorgio
Yeah.
as captain.
I've
That's
been
still
pretty
really
spending all
low,
of my,
because that's only a 400%, right?
Yep. All my transporter patterns have been going to Khan and Marcus, but other than that, I just haven't been getting very lucky with my recruitment pulls, you know?
Yeah.
Hey Rev, what weapons does the jelly have?
Energy.
Energy?
Yeah, I mean, I'll give you the firing pattern here in just a second.
She's a PMC ship.
So technically, you could actually run, like, optimally, TOS, Kurt, Ash Tyler, and Giorgio on a jellyfish, and that'd be fucking domination.
Please don't cuss on the stream. And
Language.
no.
Sorry.
Luna says, what PvP crew on the Saladin?
That's right.
Say versus other Saladins. Luna, and I say this all the time, depends on what you got. Without knowing what you have, I really can't give you a recommendation. There's not a generic. I mean, max morale. If you got max morale, throw that on your Saladin.
Rev, I found a 1.2 mil node.
Oh, nice. Right now I'm trying to find some crystal nodes and stuff, so I can get
It's
my
my
mining
7th
done.
one for a day I'm going to clean out.
All right.
do mining today because I had to redo all of my ships.
Luna,
by the way, Rev.
if you have max morale, Bones is captain, Kirk Spock.
Rev, do you know how much it's going to cost to fix your jellyfish at tier 1?
You mean how much to level it up?
No. How much titanium you'll need to repair it when you break it? You want to know how much you'll need each time?
I already know all that. Why?
I am so happy.
Why do you think you're going to come on here and teach me something about the game?
Hey, you never know. It could happen one day.
No, John, you've been playing like 3 months.
Hey.
Wow,
Hey,
3 months.
You didn't even know about the killing the 49s, boss.
Yes, I did. I just can't do it.
We taught you.
No, you didn't. I knew it existed.
I find it pretty easy to kill those ships.
I'm killing with my 2.7 million auger.
Luna says, why not Kang, Kirk, Spock? Because max morale is better. Kang's not very good. The accuracy bonus you're getting is meh. I mean, you can run Kang. Max morale is just a basic go-to. If Kang is maxed, sure, he could be helpful. But where is this the cavort? Oh, I can never tell which ones are which. Where's Barrett? There he is. There we go. You were fortunate to get the original series Kirk and Spock from an auction as an almost free-to-play. Wow, Luna, what server are you on?
Congrats.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it is.
That is really freaking good. I mean, I can't even... I spent, I think, like 10 million points and got like 37th on my Spock one. It was ridiculous. Had no shot.
I got 44 million points with a bunch of saved up officer XP. I got 5th place.
Level 31, but you were in the 26 to 30 tier. Did you level up during the event? Is that how you managed it? All right, we gave this guy a warning, told him he was on a 0. Now we move him off. Let's see what this node flips to. Yay, it's Crystal. Sweet. Nodes flip in this system, by the way, which can be very annoying. Flippers are, I mean, they're not bad. They're just, you bring one ship and then you bring one ship and then you come back and it's not the one you wanted. Hey, Dennis, how you doing? Hope you're having a wonderful evening. I'm enjoying my poncho, my hat, and mining. Yay. Go inform this person that they're on a 0 node. Is Bones better as cap with max morale? Yes. Max morale, Bones is a better captain. If they're maxed. Brad Walters, that would be incorrect. With max morale, Bones is better than Kirk as captain. It turns your shield regeneration into over 1,000%. Which is pretty freaking cool.
Doesn't that work with maxed out officers then?
What do you mean?
I mean, you got to have a maxed out McCoy in order to do that.
Well, yeah, that's why I said maxed morale.
Okay.
Yeah, it's very specific. Like, I mean, if it's tier 3, no. Yeah, Brad, I actually did a video on it. If you go look on my page and then type in max morale under the search, I go through the math of why max morale is so good. It basically turns Spock's ability into over 1,000%, and that's what makes it more valuable. Now, at the earlier tiers, it's more valuable to run it as the other way, but...
Does it matter about the level of Kirk? Like if Kirk's only...
No, because Kirk's never going to give you that level of regen, because Bones' ability is boosting the shield regen of Spock. Kirk's just simply boosting the stats. Bones is actually boosting the ability itself. So you run the math between the officer boost versus the bones boosting the ability, it's better to run Bones as captain. Brad says he runs Kirk, Spock, Uhura. Personally, Uhura never gets used for me. Uhura's in the trash can hanging out where she belongs. TOS Uhura, useful. Original Uhura, useless.
So, question about that then. Seeing how Bones will affect the ship's ability, wouldn't Bones, Kirk, and Spock be a good crew for the jellyfish? The way you have your shields going up still, with Bones increasing the weapon damage due to the jellyfish's ability?
The problem with that is you need Kirk on your Enterprise. That's why you don't see max morale on jellyfishes. And the Enterprise is a better ship than the ISS Jelly is.
Right, but we now have 2 different Kirks who can do morale, so couldn't we theoretically have 1 for each ship?
You could. So you could run like the original series Kirk on there if you wanted to. But the original Kirk is better for the Enterprise because the original series Kirk cuts off as soon as you start taking damage. The morale just stops. So
Really?
yeah, you haven't read his
Well,
card.
not some damage at some point.
Yeah, but you assume that
Yeah,
A,
what's
I
your-
know how to read, and B, that I know how to comprehend.
Yeah, once you hit 30%, he turns off and your morale is gone forever. So your shields collapse, your hull finishes off, you like die in 1 round. So
So then, essentially, original series Kirk is a glass cannon.
no, he's still good because he gives you a damage boost. So it's a trade-off. He's better in short fights, worse in long fights.
Got it.
It's also good as like another option, like you said, to have two Kirks.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just thinking because obviously the jellyfish. Like if the Enterprise is Spock, wouldn't the jellyfish then be DCS essentially?
Kinda. The jellyfish
I'm
is
just trying
just
to
not
find
a
a way
good
to
PvP
increase
ship. That's what this comes down to. The jellyfish is not a good PvP ship. The jellyfish is a PvE grinding 4-star ship that happens to be decent in PvP against regular people ships just because it's so strong. It's not a good
Got
PvP ship.
So basically, if I'm trying to do my dailies, I would use a jellyfish. Is what you're saying with Pike, Monroe, and Chen.
Yes. That's the main purpose of the ISS, is to give people a 4-star ship to do their dailies with. But Enterprises, unless that jelly gets maxed, will walk up and down on ISSs. Yeah, it's just... And I like the ISS Jelly. Heck, I'm building one. Just from a general standpoint, it's, not that great as a PvP ship.
Got it. I'm not a big PvP player, so that's fine.
Well, when I build one, I'm hoping to use it to try and kill some of these yellows that I can't kill at the moment.
I will say
tell me about
running the original series Kirk on the jellyfish is interesting for basically going for a double damage boost and just trying to make it get more DPR because it doesn't have a ton of DPR on it to begin with. So it's an interesting idea and strategy to run. It's just there's pros and cons to the jellyfish, and it's also extremely expensive to get up to a high level too.
I have so much saved up 4-star Explorer parts from that Latin event. I'm only on tier 2 for my jelly, barely on tier 2. I need that Latin event to run.
Now this
jelly.
dude saw me free this node. He saw me clear this node off of a 0, and then he gonna
He must die.
come a hop a ship on. I'm gonna send him a warning, but he I'm not the one. I'm not the one.
If you're sending him a warning, you're much nicer than my server. Last time someone pulled that, it led to 4 different alliances going to war with each other. And that war lasted 4 months. Not even joking.
I'm gonna wait for him to respond, but I actually might be okay with it because I'd rather have the ore node. But I might kill him out of just depending on his response. Like if he gives me a jerky response, I just might kill him just to kill him. Oh well, I don't care. So Dennis says, can you explain what works and doesn't work with hostile yellow bosses, i.e. Mishuans? Basically, treat them like PvP. So regular hostile officers like Chen, Talon do not work against those bosses. So you treat them like PvP. You run things like Yuki Marcus against the explorers, and like I said, treat them like a player that has no officers on their ship, and that's the best way to do it. He hasn't responded yet, so he's about to die. He's about to die.
I had to deal with 5.4 million power yellow bosses. It's terrible.
You haven't hit the big ones yet.
How high
John
up they
says,
go?
I was thinking of testing out Yuki Marcus Burnham on a Max Sally for PvP. Do you think there's any benefit to running Burnham as a sidecar at rank 2 with Yuki? I do not. I don't think Burnham's useful until she's maxed. I really don't. But that's me. I just feel like that bonus isn't sufficient. Because even, I'm trying to remember, Burnham, let me look it up real quick, just make sure I'm going to quote you right. Yeah. Her secondary, that's 55%. Yeah, that's literally nothing. Rank 4's minimum Burnham at 300%. Minimum. So. Alright, I'm going to kill this dude because he never responded. And then I'm going to go kill that dude because I need the ore node more.
You gotta love Scopely, don't you?
I got no problem with scope.
I do.
Really, no problem at all with scope.
No.
I
Like, I
bought.
love this game. Don't get me wrong, but let's,
I've never had a
bought-
problem with Scopely. I've always had great things to say about Scopely.
I bought a
Oh, now he
Vidar
responds.
last night. I bought a Vidar last night. I
Uh-huh.
was expecting to go into Borg space and kill lots of Borgs. I bought a pack. It was $100, and it didn't come with any of those little nano probe things to upgrade it.
Uh-huh.
I can get into Borg space, but I can't kill nothing with it.
Yeah, you have to start off with the
Sounds about
25s. You can kill the 25s with a level 1 Vidar.
Can they destroy it? They beat me up every time.
What are you using as your crew?
Yeah.
Well, I've been experimenting with different crew, but the max strength I can get out of it is like 107.
Yeah.
Don't worry about the strength. Worry about the crew. Use either Pike, Moreau, Chen,
I don't have
or
Pike and I don't have Row. And
do you have 7, 8, 9?
No, Cadet Uhura,
No.
Cadet McCoy, and Chen.
But anyway, so I couldn't kill anybody. So I went into Federation space and I was killing traders last night. And I got about 100 traders, Federation traders, and I hit my little chest thing, and it came up that I got a full Mayflower.
And did you actually get a full Mayflower?
Yeah, I built it, and it's it can
Remember, he's a level 25, guys.
Well, congratulations. Demas says, hello, Rev. I finally am building the Enterprise. Obviously, Kirk will be the best captain. Not necessarily. My question is, how can I crew my Augur to be as effective in Armadas if I can't use Kirk for morale? Depends on who you got on Augurs. I really like using Ash Tyler. And then, really, gosh, if you're running an Armada, you can still use Kirk for morale on your Augur. Just run Kirk, Spock, Ash Tyler, and have somebody else with Georgiou. Or you could do Kumak, Georgiou, Ash Tyler. Or you could do 5 of 10 Georgiou, Ash Tyler. There's a lot of different ways to run out that Augur. It just depends entirely on the officers that you got.
Rev, how come you never use 6 of 10 with 5 of 10?
6 of 10 is a good Armada officer. I just never remember about him because I actually don't have him, but he is very good as an Armada officer.
You can
I
get
use
him out
5 of 10, 6 of 10 con, and I do excellent in Armadas.
Yeah, that's also a good crew loadout. Luna says we are standing against the Whale Alliance in our server who said they deserve to get what they want just because they spent the most and everyone else should move. Well, that's a common story I've heard before. Definitely heard that one a lot. Why do I have to mine 1,000,000 points? This is annoying.
With the upgrade,
Yeah, I don't have anything to upgrade.
No. I'm talking about the research upgrade.
No, even then, it's still going to take me freaking forever. Oh, I can spin.
I mean, I did it in 30 minutes.
Well, good for you. We're already 15 minutes in, and I have not done it yet.
Okay.
Maybe you're just better than me. Maybe you should make a YouTube channel.
What do you got to do for your Latinum Rush?
My Latinum Rush? I mean, I'm just mining it with my VDAR.
So you ought to be there.
Crap, I really need to go mine Dakota data. I'm out of Dakota data again.
Hey, Rev. I sent you a PM this morning about primes, and I don't really want to talk about it too much, but did you see it, and have you seen that happen before? Or
yeah, I've actually seen that happen to a lot of people.
Okay. Because it was obviously kind of weird. And
yeah, no. I've seen a lot of people get that. And there's a lot of problems happening with, right now, and Sierra is supposed to be looking at it. She hasn't gotten back to me. I still can't buy the battle pass to this day. They don't want me to have it. No battle pass for Rev. So there's been a lot of issues like that happening.
Okay.
And if I was them, I would not tell anybody and just enjoy the free and keep my mouth shut.
That's the plan, but I'm just... I was mostly...
There's a live ops dev watching this thing right now that doesn't need to know about the freebie that person is sitting on.
You guys want to message me how to get a freebie? That'd be nice.
Yeah. Problems. I can't wait to see if they respond to what I just said. See if I get a message on Discord. Let's see. Matt says, hey, Rev, do you think that the Epic Battle Pass reward or the 4-star Epic Gas is a one-off, or do you think they'll continue to give one huge reward with the Elite Battle Pass? Good question. And I know that there was a little bit of semi-frustration because the original viewing of the Battle Pass is different than what was intended, so they switched the visual back to show the proper amount. I hope, and that's for the $20 version, I hope that is a step in the direction where they're giving you basically like a prime, in every battle pass you pay for. I think that's a fantastic move. Even if it's for a prime you don't think is important. Literally, even if they just gave it to you for prime hull or prime piercing, every little bit helps and is for free and would incentivize spending, in my opinion. So I love this. I hope it's a positive trend, but what you really got to understand is a lot of this all comes down to feedback. Like that photon token thing only happens if big feedback. Things like this, feedback. And if you don't think they're listening, they are, and they're always lurking. They're always around. So this is giving you a free Borg Prime. Everybody should be shouting positives from the top of the window saying thank you, thank you, thank you, so that we can get this happening again.
Thank you for this. Hashtag bring back the burn.
Yeah, still hashtag bring back burn, which apparently they're having a discussion with, and the dev that I was talking to about that has not gotten back to me. Yeah, Chris Gear says the janitor is watching. Shout out janitor. They are watching. Shout out to the janitor. Felipe says, hey, Deuce, is it worth tiering Sally to tier 9? Yep. 100%. 1,000%.
Oh, yes. Oh,
literally.
Yeah.
If you don't max out a Saladin, then you suck at the game. Just kidding. But seriously, you should get a Saladin.
I'm what Rev calls a whale.
You are a whale. There's not a what I call you. You're a whale, sir. You're literally in the whale Discord.
And
no, they kicked me out again.
Okay, but you were there.
Why'd they kick me out?
You meet all the criteria for wheldom.
I'm not allowed to talk like that.
Did you say some things you shouldn't have?
Craig speaks his mind, and not everybody.
Yes.
Not everybody's down for Craig speaking their mind.
Which
So.
Discord
What's the
were you in?
criteria for being in the whale Discord?
If you have to ask,
There's
you
more
can't
than
afford
one
it.
whale Discord, guys. There's
Yeah, there-
multiple whale Discord.
Well, there's only one official one, but there are multiple whale Discords.
Yes, but the one I was in originally was the one that Gala invited me to.
Which, you might want to contact Sierra because that is under new leadership now. So if you want back in.
Yeah. No.
Former
Wyatt ain't
people who
worth it
might have had
anymore.
grudges with you aren't around anymore, so give it a shot. There is some good information in there. They've got some active help, and obviously if you're a whale, you get a little bit of kind of more of a direct line for help and stuff. You can just come to Rev Deuce, but still, it is nice to have.
They stroke our ego is what they do, guys.
Well, who doesn't love a good stroking?
We could come to Rev Deuce, but he's never around.
Wait, what? I'm always around.
Yeah, he is.
What are you talking about?
See, I go
can
to
always
Rev
get a hold of
Deuce.
him just about any time of the day, guys.
I'm really I did this today. If I haven't heard from somebody in weeks, I'll go reach out and send them a message. Like I try to, even with the thousands of people that follow. Obviously, I can't get everybody. There's a study, and somebody would have to pull up the article to prove that I'm not talking out my butthole. But there was a study where humans can only remember an X amount of people's names and faces, and after that, it's kind of like they're not in direct memory. They're stored in a subconscious somewhere. So I can't remember literally everybody that follows, but all my people that I love and hang out with, I try to, keep up with. So, and respond to.
To help me later with that Vidar thingy problem.
Yeah, we can do that. Brad says, Rev,
Sure.
I've had low luck getting D3 VPs to drop while grinding. Any tips? Yeah, here's the best tip for that, Brad. It's actually impossible. D3s, Mayflowers, and Legionnaires do not drop from grinding. It's not a thing. You can only get them from the faction store or the event store. So if that's what you've been trying to do, I'm sorry, buddy, but that's not going to work there, buckaroo. Not going to happen. Michael says, what is the criteria for being in the official whale Discord? I don't have a number to give you, but I would say that you spend anywhere from 30 to 50 grand in a year. That's what I would say. Maybe it's lower, maybe 20 grand, but it's 5 digits no matter what. It's 5 digits. Because I know people with 4 digits who aren't in it.
Yeah. I got in almost a year and a half ago, so I don't know what it's up to today.
Tomb World says, I got Mayflower BPs in loot boxes. I don't believe you unless you're talking about armadas. Don't believe you.
No, I got them too. I got a Bortus.
Okay, no. You get a Bortus. That's not a Mayflower. That's a Bortus.
Right, but I got one BP of a Bortus, and I got a whole bunch of Mayflowers when I was grinding Federation yesterday. Last night.
What
Saladins,
system?
maybe? Or
Yeah, I feel like you got some Saladins, buddy. Yeah, I'm going to need screenshots for proof because 2 years in this game, they've not ever added those to the hostile drops. And if they just did, I'd like to have been informed. Looking at you, janitor.
What
that'd
system?
be great if they did.
Hello, Rev Deuce.
Wait, what? Is that
Dark Lord.
Oh, Dark Lord hopped in. Hey, Dark Lord. How you
How's
doing, buddy?
it going?
Oh, great, man. Just streaming, getting some good stuff in. Matt says a Bortus isn't a Mayflower, question mark? Bill says, do you need to provide bank statements as proof? Oh, no, they know what you spent on your account, man. Don't worry. They know what you spent on your account.
Yes, they do.
Don't you worry your bottom dollar. They know exactly how much you've spent.
Yeah, so do I know how much I've spent. I've spent probably $800 in 18 days.
Okay, first of all, I'm mad you haven't given me more because that's a lot of money. You couldn't have spent $700 and given me $100. Have I not entertained you enough? I'm literally wearing a poncho and a cowboy hat right now just to entertain you. What the heck? We're listening to
still
knockoff
work-
country music for your entertainment on a Monday night after my heart was ripped out of my chest as the New Orleans Saints were embarrassed by the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. You can't give me $100? Stream over. Done. Cancel it. We're out of here. We're out of here. We're out of here.
Which
You
we're trying to
mad
get
because
volunteers for
Florida
that
beat up
striptease,
on you.
remember?
Lord Pete says I thought it was a Browns jersey. Nope. See, it's actually a Saints poncho. It's a Saints poncho.
I can't believe you're mad because you got beat up on by Florida.
Florida man
Look, you
took
got
it to
beat-
me, man, and it
You
hurt my
got
feelings.
beat by Tom Brady. Okay, it happened.
Tom Brady
Well, at
didn't
least it
do
wasn't
jack.
Uh huh.
At least it wasn't the Jaguars.
Yeah, there you go.
Go Patriots.
At least it wasn't the Jaguars. Orderly says
Oh, hey.
Scopely knows how much fiber is in your diet if you spend enough in the game. It's like they got personal people watching your fiber intake.
So serious question time.
Okay.
4-star Explorer parts. Is there any way to get them at level 39 without spending a lot of money?
Yeah, you go into deep space and you hit 4-star ships, and then you do your refinery.
No. Okay, maybe I said the wrong thing. Not the common ones, the uncommon ones, the green-colored ones.
Then
You have
whip
to
out your
be,
pocketbook or scrap
no,
No,
ships.
you get your refinery up to level 40, and you
Well,
can.
Craig,
refine 'em.
you just ignored what he said. He said at 39.
No, your refinery won't go enough to refine them.
So,
Yeah,
I
so
basically
scrap
have to wait
ships.
for events or scrapping Mayflowers if I don't want to go past 39.
Correct.
Well, I guess it's my life now.
Yeah.
And we found out like last night, what was it 2 nights ago? You have to have like 350 Mayflowers.
Yeah, 350 Mayflowers to max out. We did the math, by the way, janitor. 350 Mayflowers scrap to max out an ISS jellyfish. Can't wait to go down the road. It's going to be fantastic. Best decision.
Let's do this math.
ever made.
Let's do this math further.
Let's
if you
not.
need 350 of those, that's 80 blueprints per. So that's gonna be 80 times.
We're muting John
50.
right now.
That's gonna be 28,000.
There we go. We're not about to go down the depression rabbit hole. There we go. He's done.
That was funny.
Okie dokie. So we got more questions in the chat. Thomas says, "Hey Rev, watching Hot Chicks movie. What do you think of Spock as a minor? This is insane." Very random, all over the place with that one, Thomas. Appreciate it. By the way, if y'all want to support the channel, I see people dropping super chats. PayPal, Venmo is the best way to get money to me, because just like Scopely takes a cut of your wallet when you pay them for packs, YouTube takes a cut when you pay me for packs. So if you want to help make sure 100% goes to me, donate through PayPal, Venmo, but I won't turn you away if you super chat. As far as what I think about Spock on the Enterprise, I think it's a giggly, silly idea that the live ops team had. I understand why they did it. I don't really care though. It's whatever, because when you're throwing out 4 or 5 minors at a time, having one that has Spock on it for bonus points, hey, I think it's kind of cool that you have another way to get extra points, because you don't have enough officers to throw on all your ships. Like you don't have enough mining officers. So I think it's a neat little, I like changing it up. I don't mind changing it up.
I
Ooh.
have 2 good mining crews, and then
The
just
janitor,
one that's-
hold on, the janitor was watching our comment. Says, "Can you do the math on how old you will be after you do that?" Which is scrap 350 Mayflowers. Actually, so we're not going to have John do it because John's banned
Oh, I
from
did the
speaking.
math. I have the exact amount.
Nope, I don't want you to, John. Be quiet. Mayflower, scrap 45. I want to do it real easy. So it takes 14 days. Calculator, 14 times 350. Then divide that by 365. So it will only take us 13 and a half years to scrap the Mayflowers needed to max out our ISS jellyfish. I'm even more excited about the adventure now. I am even more excited. I think now I'm so devoted to the cause to be able to say I sat here for 13 and a half years to do that. Wow.
Yeah, but
You'll
then
be
you're
able
going
Want
to
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 guess
add
how many
another.
Federation credits you'll need?
I don't want to know,
Yeah, but you're
John.
gonna have. Yeah, but you're gonna have to have it another 13 years onto that to get the Mayflowers.
No,
Yeah.
getting the Mayflowers is pretty easy. I've got Borg. And Mayflowers are dirt cheap. With all the events I have and all the dailies and stuff, yeah, that won't be the problem. The problem is the time it takes to scrap the stupid things.
Actually, it's going to be harder than you think, Ref.
No, it's not. Shut up, John.
It is.
John, you're wrong about everything. You're literally a fiction writer. We love
I
you,
still
John.
think they should allow people to have a second station.
second station?
Janitor
That'd be
just
cool.
said, we have a prime for that. He's got a good sense of humor. You got to give him that. He's got a good sense of humor. You spent $100 and now it'll only take you 9 years. Yay!
Hey, I think someone in my alliance is trying to pull my leg here. Is it true that in Sol, Kronos, and Romulus, they can drop blueprints for like the Hydra
Yes.
or the other miners? That's
Yeah.
true?
Yeah.
Then I am getting crappy luck.
Back in the
That is
day,
true.
what they did is they changed the drop rate. Back in the day in Seoul, the drop rate was insane. I mean, whales were able to grind out Kelvins in like 1 week by just doing nothing but hostile grinding. So they really, really cut the drop rate of those BPs, but it does still exist. That's how No One Shall, one of the ways he just got his Katinga. So let's see what other questions we have in the chat. By the way, if you're watching live right now, the first thing you need to do is one, send me all the money that you were going to send Scopely. The janitor approves. Number 2, share this out on your Discord and your game. That way, if anybody has any game mechanic questions, they can bring them here. We can try to answer them. And if we don't know the answer to them, we will fake it till we make it. While we mine, because it's the most exciting thing we can do in the game today, is mine. So, yeah. I'm super excited
So
about mining.
If I'm trying to get level 40 miner blueprints, where should I be farming hostiles? Is it still going to be in those systems, or is there someone better?
Oh, I mean,
Mining is like watching grass grow.
it's the same idea. Like, can I kill this Mayflower with... I really want to try to kill this Mayflower with this crew. I don't think I could do it, but I really want to try. I know I can't do
I
it.
believe in you,
but I
Rev.
want to try. It won't work, but I want to try so bad. Like, I don't even have an attack crew on the Antares, but I want to try it so bad.
Try it; it might work.
I don't want to just lose the ship that I'm using to rotate. Because you know on these events that as soon as you go OPC, they're trying to kill you. So I'm not trying to risk it.
Not me. I fill up my ship every time.
Bill says, ask the janitor how I was able to cash in over 100,000 Ultra Shards, and I'm still short 20 on 5 of 10. That would be because the RN Jesus does not like you. You are not one of the chosen ones. You are not one of the 144,000. Some of you will catch that reference. Some of you will not. I apologize that you turned in 100,000. Now, me, I would have said wait until they add new officers to the Ultras, but you decided to go ahead and do it your way, and that's completely fine. Shout out Black Pearl, who donated to the PayPal. Black Pearl, don't let me forget, if you are in the Discord, to give you the privileges so that you can have access to the special role, the special room, and the special files that we release to people that nobody gets to see except for members. I'm not saying I have dirties of the janitor, but I might have dirties of the janitor.
I'm just thinking of
Love
the Scrubs janitor now.
The Scrubs
that's-
janitor.
Yeah,
That is such an
that's what-
underrated show.
That is good.
Abel says, Rev, thanks for the content value. You're welcome. I'm level 30 and I see Enterprises in Fed Faction Store. As you level to 31, 33, the BPs get more expensive, right? No. If I stay at 30, can I get those BPs? So the price on the BPs is constant. You will always need 180,000 to get an Enterprise. You don't have to worry about it. So if you can get that now, go ahead and go after it. Thomas says, in all caps, he's very angry. Why did they change the mining event? I want them every week till now. I had to say it how he typed it. They changed it to add a little variety, spice up your life a little bit. Thomas, you have to adapt to change, okay? Adapt to change. Embrace it. It's okay. It's okay. It won't hurt you.
A message for the janitor if he's a developer in Scopely. We need more currency.
Will you shut up?
Bite your tongue!
Shut your mouth, sir. That's the way to get perma-muted on this channel.
Rev, I'm only in 3rd place.
I don't even want to look at what place I'm in. It's probably bad. I did just unlock the 2021 avatar, though. Woohoo! And I got the mission keys to start the next mission. Woohoo!
Okay,
Yeah,
ready
I've
to
got
move your
5
base.
more days to collect on.
Yeah. So I'm going to go ahead and collect that mission. I got 14 and a half more days to collect this mission from the event store. Matt says we need a bank to exchange the currencies. There was a content creator who came up with an inventory idea that one of the engineers loved. Hopefully they are adding that to the roadmap of this year. We can only hope and pray. And if you follow that content creator, hit the follow button and subscribe and like everything he puts out.
Oh, I know what I want to change. When I raid a station, I want to take Latinum.
Ooh, that is interesting. Because I'm not a fan of taking uncommons and stuff, but being able to raid Latinum is interesting. Luna says, Rev, my alliance said ask another question so they can figure out who I am in real life. Anyway, do you have another trick to kill big ships with burning after the nerf? No, not to kill them, but you can still harass them really badly. As far as finding out who you are in real life, that's a little creepy. We're not trying to find out people's real life information. We don't want to encourage stalking. So,
Hey, there's a rumor that they're doing away missions this year, right?
That's not a rumor. That's a fact. Unless they delay it, which is very scopely.
It's a fact that they're doing away missions later this year. Well, when you raid a bait, what would be cool is if you could steal their ships.
Okay, now we're getting crazy.
I mean, I
talk
love
about
raiding. It's
having
all I
our
do in
border
this
side
game, but even I think that's a bit
steal our
much.
ship, you know.
You're getting kind of crazy here. Stealing ships.
Yeah.
Tomb World says raiding cash not going to happen, but hold on. By the way, Black Pearl, there was no message. No message came through. Like, I don't want to put here. I'll show you on the phone. I'm not going to put your name out there, but no message came through. It just says the amount. But anyway, Latinum doesn't count as real money because Latinum can't buy you on commons or anything. So I wouldn't count that. I mean, you can buy parse steel in packs now. I think raiding Latinum from a base is an interesting premise. You know how rare it is for me to support something?
When I have 500,000 on hand, I've spent money to get that 500,000.
Okay, you also spent money to get the 500 billion parse steel you got.
I don't think that would be a good idea to raid Latinum, though.
No, I'm speaking out the
all I'm gonna
ideas that
say
y'all
is
say.
this. If you think it's a bad idea, just shield. If you shield, you never have to worry about raiding. Nothing can happen to you. Shield.
True.
Y'all really don't know. Like, some of you newer players don't realize that shields used to be a thing. Like, one, they didn't work that much. And two, you didn't get 24 hours in a day anyway. Now you get 24 hours plus. Like, you get 24 hours from your dailies, plus you get enough credits from Alliance wins to buy shields for as long as you want. You can stay shielded for the rest of your game time. That used to be a thing. We literally had to set timers because at a minimum of 8 hours of our day was unshielded, no matter what, unless we dropped money. Y'all don't know. Y'all don't even know. Like, y'all don't even know.
Oh,
Dude,
I
I
do.
remember like setting my alarm to be like, I'm gonna go to bed now, and I'll get up in 8 hours or less than 8 hours so that I don't get raided in the morning.
I got raided this morning. My shield came down during the night sometime, and somebody raided me. But I took your advice. I took your advice. I had 100 and the only basically thing they got was 100 million parse steel and a few of the others.
That's it.
Yeah,
100 million parse steel.
100
because
million.
Don't worry about that.
Hold on,
I
we got.
I had 300 million parse steel as that was a parse steel shield.
I got to do a shout out real quick because Thomas sent in a PayPal shout out, and this is what he said. He said, "Just for you yelling what I said, that was perfect." So apparently, every time I scream when somebody types in all caps, deserves a donation. That's awesome. Thank you for the support. Really do appreciate it. Also, Alchemist dropped one, says, "Thanks for the great information and entertainment." Oh, cool. As long I found the method. As long as I cry about not being supported, you'll support me. I now know how it works. I figured it out. And then also, we've got one says, "Need a shout out to my kids, Maya, Aiden, Dominic, and Ezra." Shout out to those. How dare you name your child Ezra and not Esri, as in Esri Dax, the best Dax of all the Daxes?
Okay, how can you call Esri the best when Duran exists?
You're such a messed up individual in the head, John. You would like Duran.
He was a talented musician.
Yeah, that's what we'll call him. The talented musician.
Psychopath.
Yes. I mean,
Yeah.
same thing, right?
With Esri, where she channels Duran to help find the killer on the station. That was such a good episode. So good.
By the way, one of our followers named I'm Magaga wanted to brag real quick, so they just full pulled this 6 of 10 while watching the stream. So I just put it on screen for you. Shout out to you. I hate your guts. I hope that you die in game 1,000 deaths. And congratulations.
Oh, hey, I just got a random lucky pull on Nero. Is he any good? Like, even as a lower deck officer? Because I hate getting lucky pulls.
He's
on
good for
officers.
stats, yes. If you pull up the officer tool, have you downloaded the officer tool we made yet?
I could not figure it out because I'm stupid.
You write books and you can't figure out how to use an Excel spreadsheet?
First off, I write screenplays. How dare you? Second off, I said I'm stupid. I don't know what I.
Okay.
Pretty sure that was obvious.
Hit me up after the stream. I'll walk you through how to do it. It's not that hard. Oh my goodness.
And then put him in one of your screenplays.
Yeah, then put him in one of your screenplays.
Your intro and your closing.
Yeah, can you write about a random streamer in a screenplay? Like, make me a side character somewhere? Like, the main antagonist has to get on every day to watch Rev Deuce on Star Trek Fleet Command?
I'm already writing multiple things for people that I'm contracted to. I don't even get to pick what I write anymore.
Well, aren't you wonderful?
But hey,
Abel, shout out, brother. Abel says, "Yo, Rev, thanks again. God bless." God bless to you, Abel. Now, where's Kane? Ha ha ha! That's the second religious joke of the night. Batum. Yes. Luna wants to know what officer tool. Oh my goodness. Am I going to have to pull? Do I need to pull up the officer tool right now and start showing you how it works? I'll do it. Do y'all want me to do it?
Do it.
Do
I feel like
it.
they should just watch the video. The video was great.
It's an officer tool, not a tumor.
Rev,
Just send him the video link, Rev.
From server 16. First time in your chat on your Discord.
Well, shout out 16.
Yes, sir. Here's what I did for the mining event. Does the Alliance also? I went to green 35 for the data. Loaded up about 5 times on 120 load and knocked it out quick. And also, I bought the Prime PvP. What do you think about that? I got it and tried it before I engaged it, and after. It seemed like an 8,000 difference between the before and after on the whole.
I say it works. It's the thing. I tell everybody that it works fine. It's good to have. You know, if you want to spend $100, it's going to give you a slight advantage. The only thing I tell people, just remember that it's not an actual 150%. Like, it's not what you had before 150, but it is a very big additional boost to your damage, which is useful. By the way, screw you, Scopely, for making me having to move my station during a mining event, knowing gosh dang well I can't. So now I'm off to freaking wait until I can finish that stupid mission. But anyway,
that was my reaction.
Rev.
I was 200 million into raiding a 1.5 billion stage when that part of the mission came up.
Yeah, let me
I was
pull
like,
up.
nope, okay, I'm not doing this.
What I'm going to do is I'm going to pull up a link to a blank spreadsheet. We'll open up a blank one, and then we'll start working. I'll show you the basics of the tool here with everybody live and how it can be useful and blah, 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 blah. Also, if y'all want to donate to the coder who created it, Stewie Doo is lurking in the comments, and we always want to support the people who put in hard work, and he did a little bit of work. Obviously, I was the main driving force behind this. Like, nobody would know it existed without me, so I'm the most important piece. But he also did make it look really cool, so I guess that's
obviously.
Yeah, I guess.
You know what I love most about Rev Deuce? It's his humbleness.
Yeah, very
his
humble
humility.
individual, super humble, very attractive, very humble. Best qualities that you can have in a man. Rev Deuce has them all. So shout out to him.
Yeah.
Funny enough, one of the reasons a lot of people don't like me is because I do that whole act right there of me being goofy and the best. So it has pros and cons. It turns a lot of people off at the same time. And I'm just like, I don't care.
I love the comedy. That's what makes you you. And that's why I watch
Thank you. I'll tell you this.
And
There is not a single other streamer that you have watched today that has worn a cowboy hat and a poncho and played Star Trek Fleet Command.
you got the cowboy boots too?
You don't want to know what's wearing underneath the desk right now.
They're comfortable if you never had them. They're most comfortable shoes I ever had.
All right, so here's what we're going to do. For all those who are watching on screen, I'm about to transition. Y'all should see the officer tool. Please let me know if you don't see it. It should be coming up on screen now, and I will go through the basics of how it works. Because some of you apparently didn't watch the video that I made. Yeah.
Wait, where do we get this from? Where do we get the spreadsheet from again?
Well, I'll give you the link to the Discord. Stewie Doo is actually sitting in the live chat on YouTube, and we'll send it on Facebook too. By the way, Jason, this is only streaming on YouTube and Facebook. We're not streaming on Discord. But anyway, can everybody see it? Because my
You see it.
Okay, cool. My screen's kind of jacked up. So what we've got here, the basic tool is there's an Excel version, and then there is a Google Sheets version. So the good old Code Monkeys and Stewie, since you're in the comments, if you can throw my invite in here, but use my link, Stewie, because we want to track how many are coming from the YouTube channel. So the cool thing about this tool is obviously the game has added the ability for you to sort by stats, but one thing that I think is very important is finding out what the maximum value of stats are. So like as soon as you pull up the tool, you can do that with one button. Like you were talking about Nero. Well, if you want to know what Nero is good at, even if you don't have him, I can hit the maximum stat button, click to see maximum level of all, and that'll pull up all the maximum stats for an officer. So let me just scroll down to Nero right here. So Nero is this one. I'm gonna hold on one second. I'm gonna move my face out the way because I'm literally in the way of the names that y'all are trying to read. Transition. Bam! The magic of the internet. All right, so you've got Nero over here. So you see at maximum value, this is not including researches, 500 attack, 505 defense, 2019 health. So he's a very good health officer. I talk all the time about making your health 300% to make your battleships better and your explorers and things like that. So he's a very good health officer. And then we can also go by this tab, the health tab, and we can sort by the values and say go by Z to A. And if I sort by Z to A, now I can see what officers have the highest stat value in health based on maximum level, which I think is a pretty cool tool. Now, if you unclick that checkbox and then you come over here, so it says everybody back to 0. Now let's just say that I've got my Nero up to tier 3 and level 15. Then it'll automatically populate what that Nero would be. So it'd be 213 defense, 213 attack, and 851 health. Does that make sense to everybody? Y'all get where we're rolling with right now? Y'all cool?
Sure.
Rolling with my homies.
Yeah, rolling with your homies. Now, at the top, you also have officer bonuses. Now, these officer bonuses are determined by researches you have and things like that. For example, if you have prime officers, that's a 100% boost, and then you'll see that change, and it'll reflect when you change it there on the screen. Let's say you've got advanced training, and you've got that up to 14%. That'll then show you the change live on the screen. And we also have a notes section, and then we have a ranking section. So several of us who do content creation and have been playing the game and working a while, we rank these on a 1 to 5 scale, most valuable officers versus least valuable officers. And the most valuable are the ones that we think you should go for in terms of you can try to target them, like, say, Kirk, and get those officers as high as you can. And we split them into 2 categories: immediate value, like how good they are immediately in the game, and then how good they are as an upgraded officer, and then a total value. So we have 1s, 1.5s, 2s, 2.5s, 3s. With notes, we have notes on officers that are bugged or displayed incorrectly. So it's an extremely useful tool. Stewie did all the coding. We did, and Stewie should be dropping links right now, but he's not because he's lazy. But it's a fantastic spreadsheet, it's a fantastic tool that we'll also be continually updating when new officers come out. And to update will be really easy for y'all because y'all only have to do some copy and paste of a few different columns, and then you can take it on to the next spreadsheet. So that's the spreadsheet. Quick questions before we move on from it? Yes? No? Maybe so?
Where do I go if I forgot which of my bonuses, like the prime research? Is there any way to pull that up quickly, or does it go to my research tab and check every
Go to your
option?
research tab, and so you'll look at, now it tells you, so if you look on the spreadsheet, it tells you where it is. So for example, attack training is in the Galaxy research tab. Officer conditioning is in the territory research tab. Your academy building, which for me is 39%, that's just the level of your academy building is the exact same as the percentage that it's going to give you. And then you also have territory service bonuses you can do as well. So, all that make sense?
Yes. I don't know. I just hate doing work, I guess. I just want to be lazy.
All right. I just dropped, since Stewie Deuce taking a sweet time, I just dropped the link to the Discord where we have this sheet. If you don't use Discord, hit me up on Facebook and I will send you a copy of the spreadsheet manually because you want to be difficult. And you know what? Fine. If you want to be difficult, I will deal with your difficultness. I'll put up with it.
Aww.
Yep.
Thank you, Riff.
That's the kind of content creator I am. I'll put up with your difficultness. I really do. I think it's a fantastic tool. I definitely got to give a shout out to Stewie for doing the coding part. Give a shout out to Ultimate DJ. Give a shout out to Ripper, who's come in. Hugo. I feel like I'm forgetting people. Harley. Definitely not Lube. So check it out. And I will help y'all. I'll even walk y'all through it if you need help using it because it's a fantastic tool. Anyway, back to the game. I think even the janitor was impressed by the tool, so that was pretty cool.
Hey, Rev.
Hey.
I got a question for you.
Okay.
When you're on game and in the videos, you never seem to hit your 10-minute chests or your healths. Why is that? They irritate me. I got that condition that you mentioned, also ADD, and I can't help but to hit everything that lights up. But I notice you don't.
The helps I try to. Well, here's what's happened to me. I've become so bombarded by the reds that now I just ignore them because, like, I can't change the fact that I have 51 on my officers. I can't get rid of the fact that I'm always have got the refinery sub. So I've gotten to the point where I'm just used to them. You know?
Right. Could you give a shout out to the brown coats on server 16, my alliance also?
Nope.
No.
Nope.
Why not?
You just did it. Why would I do it? You just did it.
Got you.
I mean, you just did. Why should I repeat you? You're a grown man. You can speak for yourself.
I got you. I'm a little bit giddy. This is my first time chatting with you live.
Well, I'm glad that you're here. And you'll just have to apologies. I'm a really goofy individual for a grown man. So
Right. I can relate.
Okay, so if I say anything that offends you, don't worry. It was intentional, and I still love you.
Yeah, I grew up.
He offends everybody equally.
Yeah, I do. Yeah, yeah, it's funny.
He thinks I'm older than dirt.
No, you want a good laugh? I messaged Sierra, and she works for customer support. She's really nice, fantastic. And I was having an issue, so I messaged her, and then she's like, "Okay, well, can you give me your player ID?" I was like, "Sierra, I'm shocked. You don't have my player ID sitting in the ban immediately list as soon as I break terms of service." And the funny thing is she laughed and didn't say that wasn't true. So I'm sitting here like, "Oh, okay, better behave."
I think they only keep me in ban permanently list.
Oh man, it was just a fun little giggle there. I mean, like I said, almost every Scopely individual that I've worked with has been incredibly kind and funny enough. Some of them are actual Star Trek fans, which will be a shock to many of you. I mean, you play this game, your first thought is not Star Trek fan. It's not. But there are a lot of Star Trek fans that help put together this game. Luna says, would you please kindly give a shout out to Most in server 34, please? Being logical is our motto in Most. Being logical is our motto in Most. Our most logical motto in Most is logical. I don't know. Yeah, shout out to the weirdos who made me tongue-tied. Shout out. Weirdos.
Ford, did you say?
Ford? Like Harrison?
34, server 34.
Oh yeah, server 34. By the way, once again,
Anubis.
we're at that
Anubis.
point of the show where we want you to invite all your friends, family, baby mama, baby daddy, and even the cowpokes out home to view us. Share this link out on Facebook, on Twitter, on YouTube's everywhere, and come join us. We're streaming on YouTube, we're streaming on Facebook, and we're just having a good old time. Now here everybody else comes shouting out their servers. Right before you say anything, Most is our biggest enemy. Well, I will say this, Luna. Since Billy is a supporter of the channel, and Billy has actually been supporting the channel for a while, I'm required to side with Billy because he gives me money. So, Most, you suck. Billy, your group's better.
What's
Welcome.
your group, Billy?
Yeah. Shout out your group, Billy. Billy, shout out your group.
Oh.
So I can show my bias. Shout out your group. I really hope everybody knows I'm kidding, but I'm not at all, actually.
Hey, Rev, where do we send screenshots of bad crews?
To me.
Discord.
You send it to Rev.
There's a whole Discord channel for it, too.
Yeah. Well, I'm the only one who can post in that channel, but yeah, you send them directly to me. Oh, Billy's in Nona. Shout out to Nona. Don't get the Rona. Wear a mask. And get that mask from my Teespring store. Not assimilating your disease. I wish I had one of the mask candy. Luna says Nona is the Well Alliance.
It
Ooh.
is. It's the number one alliance in the server. Yeah.
So, well, hold on. Okay, so now we got to critique Billy. If Billy's part of the Well Alliance, let's see what level of support Billy is currently providing me. What level of support is Billy at? Billy's about to cut his support right now. He's like, I dare you. I double dog dare you. Let's look. Let's see where Billy's at. Check.
Oh, here's something I thought about too, Rev.
Uh-huh.
On your merchandise.
Yes.
I would be more apt to buy if there was bundles for like a discounted price, or like on holidays and stuff, you had sale prices. Because I'm on a fixed income, so
Okay.
I kind of watch what. But I was thinking, and I thought of this around Christmas time, and I didn't PM you, but I think that would help you sell more merchandise if you had like 2 or 3 products that you could buy for a lower price than buying them separate. Bundle packs, and then holiday discounts on.
We might do a discount, like a Valentine's discount code or something.
Yeah, just something to help you.
Where's my zip up hoodie?
It helps us, helps you. Just
All right.
something to thought about.
I appreciate
What you
that.
need is packs. What you need is packs. So you put like a mask and a hat and a T-shirt together. And then you
Yes,
put some
stuff like
platinum in
that.
it,
Oh my God.
some crystals.
So we just found Billy. Billy, who is in the Whale Alliance, is only a cadet supporter on my channel. It's the lowest level of supporter. So Billy the Whale is Billy the Cheapo. So
Just because he's in the Whale Alliance doesn't mean that he is a whale. Though.
nope. No, that's how that works. If you're in the Whale Alliance, you are a whale. It's a requirement. That's why it's the Whale Alliance.
I'm in that alliance too, so you don't have to be like a total whale.
Oh, so you're saying it includes dolphins?
I don't know. What do you consider a dolphin?
Freshie, have you spent 4 digits in the game?
No.
Have you spent $500?
Yeah, it's probably spent 500.
All right, then you're a baby dolphin.
Questions.
There you go. Yeah, small. Maybe that's maybe
You're a small dolphin.
This week?
that might be close to what I spent. Yeah, I mean, I guess so because if you think of the primes, a
Yeah,
couple of packs. And
I've
then
spent
monthlies.
like 300
Yeah.
something this month, so
Yeah.
I know I'm a dolphin.
There
Black
you go,
Pearl says
yeah.
I'm a Nona as well. Well, there's a lot of Nonas here tonight. Like, shout out Nona. Sorry, Luna, you're like outnumbered really bad right now. Like,
I'm a lieutenant on your supporting you too.
oh, you
so.
see that, Billy? Billy Yin.
I think Billy needs to up
Freshie
a little bit
over here is a lieutenant, Billy. What is Billy? What are you doing? Billy, what are you even doing, Billy? Billy's getting shown up by his own alliance. Terrible. Terrible.
Is it wrong that I find this to be really funny?
Check out what people are. Is there some kind of? Do you keep a list?
Well, he can see everyone.
What I'm saying is, like, so if you ever notice in the chat, there'll be some people in my YouTube chats that have like green names and stuff. There is a
The
support.
subscribers, okay.
Yeah, there's a support feature built into YouTube, and then we have different levels set for that.
I
So,
thought
like-
you were talking about something else.
No. So like subscribers to the YouTube channel, they've got a discount code to the Teespring store, by the way. I don't know if anybody's ever actually used it, but they've got a discount code. Oh man,
What
Billy
about
just
subscribers to
upgraded
the
to
Twitch channel?
Ensign. Oh, I love it. We shamed Billy into giving more money. Thank you. Thank you, Billy. Billy, I hope you know we
See,
were
I
just
don't
kidding.
I don't have a join button, so I can't. My account won't give me a join button.
It's all good, y'all. Look, we're just goofing off. We're having fun. Nobody has to give anything to support the channel. It's greatly appreciated. Truly, if you want to donate, just throw it to the PayPal, Venmo, Cash App. That's all you got to do. We're all just having good fun. Because I know somebody's going to come into the stream at just this moment and say, well, all he does is just try to get money from people. That's all he cares about. And the answer to that would be, yeah, I've got 2 kids. That's all you should care about, too.
Amen.
Oh no,
Kids are
there's something else
expensive.
Rev cares about.
Yeah,
Hey.
but this is your job, so why wouldn't you be doing that? I mean, it's like
True.
I drive down the road, and I don't want to get paid for it. That's not gonna work somehow.
Well, it's funny. It's funny you say that because I have a bunch of like trucker friends, and they work independently. And one of them was on their Twitter account talking about how one of their clients was complaining about their transport costs being so high. So what they did was they took a picture of their last refill, their fuel refill of being like $400, and sent it to them and said, if this is just my fuel bill, how much you think I'm going to charge you just to deliver your stuff? Like, it's perspective, you know? I thought that was hilarious. Probably lost that client, but totally worth it because they got a like on Twitter from me. Totally worth it.
Totally worth it.
Bid owner operator. Now I'm just a highly overpaid company driver.
Everybody's got to make a living somehow.
Do you take stamps?
No, I don't take stamps.
I would say,
What about
I don't
farmer
know if
stamps?
your food stamps would work in Louisiana, but if they would, I'd take them. That's probably illegal. So I didn't say that at live, but sure.
I see dead people.
Everybody who's still watching live, by the way, if y'all got questions about the game mechanics, throw them in. I saw somebody asking how to score and win on the mining event. Honestly, the best way to do it is the way that I'm not currently doing it, which is to go hop in and mine and augment space with your botany bay. That's the best way.
Absolutely.
And it's the way that Rev is currently not doing it at all.
Oh, goodness.
Take the long way around.
He's going all the way around the town, and he doesn't even know what he's doing. Then he's going to Dairy Queen. Blizzard, $5.99.
Okay, so the main reason I'm not doing it right now is I'm focusing on the Latinum one because I need the par still more than I need anything else. So that's why I'm focusing on that. But I will finish my battle pass.
Hey, I just found a great way to build rep with Tall. It's amazing.
Well, I'm glad that you have Tau, Reed, and you're here to shove it in our faces again. Thank you.
Yes.
Well, please share what you learned.
I can't unless you have Tau.
Hey, question: why is Tau so OP?
Because he's just a god.
he's just a god. He's just God.
Oh, well, okay then.
Worship Tau.
Thanks for explaining it. I'm glad we can understand it now.
I mean, I just think you guys want to overcomplicate things. I'm just giving you the straightforward answers. So deal with it.
Y'all have to understand that Reed is a Canadian whale, but he's more like an American whale because he's really rude. He's not polite like you would think Canadians are. So you just got to get used to Reed.
No,
Can you
it's called
say
it's
about
called
and sorry?
it's called sarcasm, and more people in Wisconsin actually say a boot and a than Canadians. So bite me.
Bite me.
What's that, a boot?
A boot. There's a
I'm
snake
serious.
in my boot.
A boot is more Minnesota and Wisconsin thing.
What about sorry though? Like the sorry.
The story is legit. We are generally very sorry.
Very sorry. Tomb World says so. He's a whale, but with play money. No, Reed is a whale with like real like Reed is one of those people that like is way too intelligent for his own good and can like make $1 million in a month if he wants to. So then he can literally then he can take 6 months off and do nothing but play with his family. So
that's
awesome. Did somebody say some of the primes were broken? When I first logged on earlier, I thought that's what I heard someone say.
The only one I can think of that would fall in that category would be the Prime, what's it called? The cargo hold one. Not the cargo hold one, the vault.
Protected cargo.
Yeah, protected vaults or whatever it's called. Vault protection. Yeah, that one, because people can get dropped to 0 even if you got that Prime. So
yeah. So back to the question about Tau. The reason why Tau is overpowered is because he does direct hull reduction like Yuki, and it is ridiculously overpowered for an ability. If that's what so technically Pike and Moreau could make Tau take out a ship in 5 rounds, basically. Any ship, if he was actually working correctly.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Angelo, no, the hat was not custom made. It was made by Western Express Incorporated. Shout out to them. Hopefully they pay me money for that shout out. So how that
you
works?
wear it well. Cool.
It was my dad's, and I've been wearing, and not like all of his clothes because that'd be weird, but I've never actually done this style hat or anything. It's just something that I went and got, after he died. I picked it up from his house and kept it. So now I just wear it every now and then as like a little memento thingy. So
yeah, it's sentimental.
That's respect.
Tribute
when my grandma died, I got her crystal pickle jar.
Crystal pickle jar? Like she did her own pickling?
Or sorry, not a jar, a plate.
Oh, okay.
Pickle plate.
I don't know what a pickle plate is. So
is it a plate that you put pickles on?
That is correct, sir.
Billy, yes, I can. I have currently 130 people of the 21,000+ on my channel have subscribed and have a green name like you. Epi says, what is the big news? Did I say there was a big news tonight?
I'm going to give Rev another $100.
Oh, wow. Thank you, Reed. PayPal?
That's the big news.
PayPal it.
It might
At the end of the event, you had some tips about the end of the event, what was going to pop off, some special events.
I don't remember, to be honest with you.
Thought I've seen it in your notes on your Discord.
I was probably
Spoiler
lying just to
alert.
get you to come to the channel. So
TOS,
that worked.
TOS checkoff is coming.
there is I will say, and somebody said this earlier, and I thought it was a great point that not enough people have noticed, is this is being called an original series arc. But if you pay attention, most of the stuff on the arc is directed at what?
Isogen.
The Borg.
Borg. I missed that.
Yes, we have a Borg arc coming up, guys. That's what it means.
What do you mean?
Oh.
Like, is like the missions have said that or something?
You've had hints dropped, plus look at what the end of the battle pass is designed to give you.
Okay, yeah. You mean like the research and stuff?
And
that
the
makes
new
sense.
research and stuff that come out. I mean,
I don't read the missions. That's what I was
Oh.
asking.
Does that mean we're going to finally see 2, 3, and 4 of 10?
2, 3, and 4 of 10. No, they're probably going to change the numbers up just to annoy you, and you're never going to get those. There will never be a 2 of 10.
I just want to complete the set. I want to catch them all.
I'll be honest, if I was a content creator, a developer for the game, I would do that. Like, I would purposely leave something out to drive somebody's OCD up the freaking wall. Wait 2 years, release the officer with literally no purpose, and charge $500 for it. Just to get people, like, I've got to complete the set. I've got to do it.
They're looking to auction off the other ones 2 months apart.
Well, yeah, if you see an assimilated Kirk flowing around, just, no.
I want them.
No, assimilated Picard now.
Assimilated Borg Jayla?
With regular Jayla.
Oh, regular Jayla. I bet you get assimilated Kirk before you get regular Jayla.
I'll believe you get assimilated everybody before you get regular Jayla. So.
Regular Jayla's a myth. Like, she doesn't actually exist. It was actually an April Fool's joke.
Yeah.
Her pictures in the game, so she's being used to drive people crazy like that.
Yeah, it's all a tactic. It's all a tactic.
I can't wait a few years for the TNG arc when we get Locutus.
A few years.
I think that's being realistic.
Yeah. I hope not. I hope it's sooner than that.
Let's imagine with Locutus, it would definitely be an officer that is good at attacking Federation crews.
I'm still missing 10 officers.
Locutus is fine, but I prefer Low Handsome. He's better.
I'm only missing 8 officers, and that includes Tal, Jayla, and Huron. I'm so close to having at least level 1 of all of them. One day.
Maybe one day. Dang it, man. I'm sending my Botany Bay out. Hopefully somebody will kill my bounty hunter for me. If not, my Botany Bay will just die. Also, I've got to give y'all a chair stream for like 10 seconds. Because I've really got to use the little cowboy room. So I will be right back. And what I want when I come back is for everybody that's in the chat, I want y'all to drop all of the questions that you have about the game, and I will give you every spoiler that I am aware of, even if I'm not aware of it. Thank you.
Giddy up.
That's fake news.
Fake news.
So I'm curious, what's a Borg arc going to give us? What do you think? Especially for players who are
The
part
Borg
of the
arc
first one,
is coming up, guys.
More Borg armadas, of course.
So
Yeah, I
done
think
a
we're
Borg arc. Will
gonna
there be anything
fix
of
the big
interest, you
Borg
think?
armada.
Cube coming to the ships.
They need a Borg cube. That'd be cool.
You
Well,
mean like
I'm trying
that
to
cube that you can
make
have?
a ship for
So
us.
there's already
Yeah.
a cube.
No one can take it out.
As long as they don't charge $300 to get it, I'll buy it the first day.
Right, right.
I just want to know when we're getting Smart Hawk.
In it.
And
I
that
want the Borg
Borg ship
green.
could take down Peace shields.
Or that what was it on the Nemesis movie? The Nemesis, I like that one too. The
Oh, the big drill.
What was that ship called?
Yeah, I know it. It's on top of my head.
Scimitar. It was called the
Yeah,
Scimitar.
Scimitar. She's a predator. I wish they'd put that in the game. Make it like one of the strongest ships too, because it was a powerhouse.
Honestly, I just wanted to add a cloaking device for our ships.
Yes.
Yeah, that would be great. That'd be icing on the cake.
That's old rumors from way back in the day.
I don't understand why they make every other faction ships look awesome, and then the Federation ships are like plain Jane crappy looking. I mean, that's what
That is how it is on the show.
Nah, they actually have some good looking ships, but they didn't put them in
I mean, the
game.
Vidar was their own creation. The Franklin came from the film. The Burial
Right.
ship came from the TV show. The Devore came from the TV shows. I think the only one they actually came up with was the Vidar. Everything else was from the actual TV shows and movies.
Yeah, but the Discovery doesn't have a cloaking device, so it can't come from the movie.
Oh,
From the...
can we say spoilers? Can we say spoilers?
Oh, sorry.
That's all right. I already seen the whole third season. You want to know what it's about?
Nope.
It's about
Let
gangsters,
me
you see?
spoil it.
And
Let me
prohibition
spoil
times,
it for
you see?
everybody.
Gangsta.
Am I wrong? Am I wrong?
Oh, all right.
Again, am I wrong?
So I've returned to find that my Botany Bay has died. Thank you. Y'all did a wonderful job keeping my Botany Bay alive.
You're welcome.
We sent some people to destroy it.
Jerks.
Hey, I summoned there and you weren't there.
Hey, you must let them so slowly.
My stream is far enough behind that it shows you're still alive. So
It's that old man takes 7 hours to pee thing going on. So, all right. So Morden says, so what ship other than the D3 can be scrapped for primes, or is it the only one? So you can scrap a Legionary, Mayflower, or D3. D3 is simply the most efficient one to scrap in terms of what it gives you. I would say the Mayflower is second behind the D3, but you can scrap all three of those. Adam says if they come out with the board cube, it would cost $3,000, and I 100% agree. And would probably pay for it. Actually, I'd make Mexico pay for
that.
That'd be a tax write-off, sir.
What about the Scimitar?
That's not the same thing, though. It's not.
Scimitar.
The Scimitar?
Hey, Rev. Oh.
Yes,
Yeah.
Jonathan. What?
Okay, first off, it's John. Second, I
Nothing.
know that a few weeks ago there was discussion about adding something to the sarcophagus ship to make it more appealing. Have there
Yes.
been any updates regarding that?
No, but that's a great question. I will see if they reach out, or if next time I talk to them, maybe tomorrow or Wednesday, see if we get an update. But that would be, because I know they've discussed that, and Caution, one of the moderators on the official Discord, talked about making it a cargo hauler to kind of.
I know, I want that.
So yeah, I'll follow up and see if they ended up doing anything with that. It's a good question, Johnny. Thank you.
Also, can I make a request for an epic version of Stan, whose captain ability is a 10,000 cargo increase, and his also ability is a 10,000% increase to impulse? Is that asking for too much?
I do want another one of those, though. Like, there needs to be another Stan.
There does need to be another Stan. Yeah.
Yep.
Or heck, retrofit Stan, flip his captain and officer ability, so you can at least get synergy to help with them. You know, I want more Stan.
We can tell. Let's see. They asked, do I think if they're adding T5 ships? Yes, there will be T5 ships. Don't you worry, Mr. Tim Gross. There will be Tier 5 ships. Shout out to Server 55 from Suitor. Wanted to give a shout out and decided to bless the channel. Thank you so much for that blessing, sir. We received your gifts and your blessings. And may they be double, triple, quadruple folded back on top of you with many blankets. Thank you. Appreciate it.
I thought they were supposed to give us all free to play when you buy the $20 pack to get all the blueprints for the sarcophagus. I haven't got them all.
It was always going to take you multiple runs to get the sarcophagus. That was always the plan with the Sark.
So they wanted you to buy it.
Yes, I mean that's why I had a $300 price tag.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's really only like $100 if you finish the arc, though.
If you did the arc and everything and all the bonus stuff they provided, yeah, it was $100. But if you just wanted to straight buy it, it was $300.
Okay. Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah. Luna says, is Prime cost reduction, repair reduction worth $99? If so, or if not, why not? Thanks so much. Okay, so worth is a very, I'm going to have to make this into a t-shirt. Worth is relative to how much you're willing to spend. Will you notice a reduction? Yes. However, it's not a true 100% reduction. For example, my tier 38 dry dock gives me a repair cost efficiency of 115%. So that blueprint is basically like having a double dock. So are you getting a bonus? Yes. Is it a true, like, gonna cut everything in half? No, it's not. And I've said this before, the higher tier you go, like the higher you level up, the more inefficient that research becomes, or the more inefficient that Prime becomes, because you get more researches for things like that. So not that it's a bad way to spend your money. I'm not saying that scopely. Don't y'all get mad at me saying I'm telling people not to buy packs. Just know what you're buying for. And yeah, Rowdy, if you wanted to buy the sarcophagus straight the day it came out, it was $300 just to get it.
And I did not buy it.
Yeah. Let's see what other questions we have for the game. I love answering game questions. Rollcap says, hey, Rev, what do you think about a territory change to where only alliances competing for the territory are allowed in the system? I believe that the only ones that should be allowed to fight during a territory capture should be ones that have paid to enter the fee. I don't believe that there should be an invisible wall that prevents you from ever going there, though, if that makes sense. For example, if you're sitting in your territory and your OPC 45,000 raw ore, I should be able to go steal your ore. So I don't want to take away PvP from territory capture, but I also don't think that you should be able to have just 10 random alliances in a territory during the event stopping somebody else. So there's a weird balance to try to find that, you know, and admittedly that's difficult. That's difficult.
Here's an idea. Let's say I'm in an alliance, I'm fighting for a territory, I want someone to help me because I'm not as strong as another alliance going for it. What if I have to double my entry fee, but then I can invite another alliance to fight on my behalf?
Well, then I think that if you're going to do that, like the alliances should be limited to ones that are allies. I don't know. I'm not saying I have the answer. I'm just saying that, like, we tried to make a move. My main alliance, we tried to make a move on our territories to a new area. So we gave up our territory slots to try to move. And then when the place we were going to move, we ended up getting blocked by like 7 alliances. So we couldn't get through. So now we're stuck with no territories at all when we had 4.
Or you could just get all the whales to move into your alliance so that you can capture one. That's what they do on our server.
Yeah, well, that's just not going to happen. We're like the rank 8 alliance, and all the whales in rank 1 are going to move over. That's just not.
They've done that in some of ours that were previously ranked 20.
That's just not going to happen. Be cool though, but yeah. Will they introduce alliance mining? Unlikely, Ferengi Trader. Unlikely. My hope is that they introduce the inventory system, and that's as close as you're going to get.
For this mission, if you relocate your base, can you do it in the same system, or you got to jump out of to a different system? I'm thinking about jumping in the same system.
Same system.
You just have to use a relocation token.
Right. But
yeah, so it doesn't matter where you go. Just got to use a token.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
Which reminded me to go pick up my relocation token from the store today. Pick up your relocation token every day, everybody.
Really? Why do you do that?
What?
Wait, what do you mean?
I don't spend my stuff on that.
Every day.
Yeah, I get a relocation token every day.
Because you can farm those pretty easily if you go to Separatist Space.
Sir, I can blow through 40 relocation tokens in one raid night, so...
Okay, I see what you're saying, yeah. Duh.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, how many is too many?
Yeah, there's no such thing as too many because they're cheap. I mean, it's 50 alliance points to get one.
Right. When I'm PvP, I'm not so much in the base rating right now. I got enough resources.
Oh, you mean in the Alliance store?
Correct.
Yeah.
You know, it'll make me very happy, Rev. If when you go to the Alliance store, you have more options than paying for just one relocation token, like 1, 5, or 10. Or,
You want to buy in
you know,
bulk?
almost everything else is. Yeah, I really do.
I mean, I get that. Fun fact, there used to be like no sliders for anything. Like, there's been so many good quality of life improvements in this game. Like, for example, if you're buying something in a building, you can click on it and then actually do a slider to then cash in tokens. That's a new thing. That didn't used to exist.
I remember the dark times before the slider. The slider's awesome.
You used to, believe it or not, you used to could max turn in 10 tokens at a time, and you had to do it manually. And the screen reset back to the original screen. So you had to then go back into the screen, hit it, reset. Go back to the screen, hit it, reset. So if you needed 1 billion tokens and steel, you were spending 15 minutes to turn in your tokens.
Now that you say that, I totally remember that. And that was crappy.
See, that was when I became a raider. So I was like, I'm not doing this anymore.
Billy says, how can you...
Tokens.
Yeah, I remember that. I remember that too. Billy says, how can you scan through a friendly base? I will show you the trick real quick. Let me find where one of my people are living. All right, so I've got an ally in Xerxes. So we're going to go over here. Find one of their bases. And where's a base? Okay, here's one. So this is their base. Obviously, I can't hit the cargo button. So what you do is you go to the base next to it, hit the cargo button, and then if you click over, it'll show you for that brief second, it'll show you what they have. So 40 million titanium on Loki's base, 240 million par steel, and 10 million dilithium. So you pick a base next to it that's not an ally, hit the reward screen, then click on your allied base, and that brief second will show you what they have inside.
Nice.
Cool little tips and tricks.
We can't see it in the first place. I mean, we can't raid them, so what's the point in blocking them?
I don't know.
The reason...
Like, if I want to see their crew on their ship while we're doing something, can't do that. That don't make no sense either.
They actually had, for a short time, they actually did give us the ability to scan allied bases even when they were shielded, but they took that away.
That was unintentional. That's why I got taken away.
But it was good. We all wanted that.
Oh, I agreed it was good, but... And yeah, Luna, of course I have a Discord. There's only 7,000 people in it, so feel free to join with us and come hang out with us. Pete says that does not work in territories. This is true, Pete. But you shouldn't live in territories anyway because territories are boring. Yay! I finished my...
I will say this, raiding has been less fruitful.
Did somebody just say something about pooping?
Talking about panic now?
Poop?
Poop, there it is.
Poop, there it is. Poop, there it is. Hey, Gonzilla, why don't you say something? Jerk. Somebody's feeding back. Is that Tiber?
I have loud laundry going in the background.
How's the hubby?
He's good. I was actually just talking to him. He's trying to come home, so.
Well, that's good. How long has it been?
He's been gone like 5 months.
Yeah.
It's a long time, yeah. So hopefully next month, maybe the 11th. So, yeah, I finally got him back in my life.
There you go. There you go.
Didn't want to be in my alliance. Why wouldn't he?
Well, I mean, he's only in your alliance right now because y'all aren't together, so he just really misses you. But as soon as you're, with each other every day, you're going to be reminded about, hey, y'all annoy the heck out of each other, and then he's going to hop back out. So
Well, we took a territory that has Seracs, so he came back to get it.
He just needs you for the particles. That's all it is.
He's using me,
Just
right?
using you for the particles. Couples that play Star Trek Fleet Command together stay together. It's a fact.
We argue a lot.
They just
about the game.
That may not alliance together, but they stay together.
Right. It was better when he was gone,
Very nice. Oh, Orderly says they just got a lucky 7 of 10 pool. Congratulations. That is a fantastic for your board grinding. Very good, officer. And I am almost done with my surveyor event.
Yay.
Hey, I love the battle pass, man. I think that's the best thing in terms of for the average player, the battle pass was such a tremendous addition to this game.
Good bang for your buck.
Battle pass is great,
Yeah.
guys.
Best bang for your buck I've got.
Curly Fry says Star Trek Fleet Command dating service. I mean, I do have a rather large Discord, so if y'all want to try your luck, just saying, you never know what you'll find. But I will tell you that we have a very strict rule of conduct in my Discord, and if you break it, you will be banned. So just letting you know, behave yourself.
Is the adult room still around?
It is. I was only saying that because 99% of people are legit, but then you also have that one person who's like, oh, she's got a female avatar. I better message her and see how she's doing. Don't do that. That's creepy. Fun fact, women don't like when you do that.
No.
What? No.
Women don't like when you randomly message them like, ooh, hello, how are you doing today? I saw you in the channel. Like, okay. Yeah, cringe. Anyway. Fulian says lies. That's sadly not a lie. I literally had somebody complain about that this week, which is why I said something. So, if you're out there and you've got bad social manners and you didn't know, now you know.
And knowing is half the battle.
Yeah. Anyway, what's everybody up to right now?
Watching grass grow.
Watching grass grow. Hey,
10
it's
minutes till
decoded
dance,
grass. Decoded grass.
Was that like green corn?
Yeah. It's exactly like
Rev,
green corn.
you shouldn't get us mods all excited about someone breaking the rules and then not following through and giving us names, man.
Oh, hey, Man of War.
What's up, man?
How you doing? It's been a while since you jumped in the voice chat.
I'm usually here. I'm just muted, listening to the stream, waiting to see, anybody stepping out of line that I need to take care of.
Man of War is definitely the one that gets excited the most about potentially banning somebody.
Oh yes, we love banning people
for sure. Sadly, most people here are pretty well behaved considering how large the Discord is.
Yeah, I know, right?
Which, by the way, if y'all want to do something because the stupid bot's not working, if y'all want to go make sure everybody has at least the scallywag role and onboarding, that'd be great. I have to do that every day. I'm thinking about kicking that bot and bringing Smee back because this one is really hit or miss on applying roles.
Yeah, I do it about 4 times a day, Rev. But, I can't grab everyone.
Yeah. No, I get it. It's a team effort. You killed my botany bay.
What's it do? I don't even know what it does.
Oh, well, I have different roles set up to see different parts of the Discord. So the Discord is actually quite large, like different games, different alliances that I have in different games. So the roles allow you to see different sections of the Discord. Like my server 43 alliance has its own section, but you can only see it if you're in the Discord. There's also a role for those who are paid supporters. They've got a special section where like I'll share like blooper reels and funny notes, and it's more of like a one-on-one talk with me type situation. So different roles just have different things.
Eve Echoes, there's one for that.
Yeah.
You still playing that?
I have not No, I'm not really playing it right now. I will check it out again in the future, but I'm currently not.
Yeah, I quit it like soon after. I mean, I couldn't get the gist of what was going on, so I was like,
I definitely enjoyed the game. It was the community. It was the community that was a problem for me. So.
Well, to me, it wasn't user friendly. You know what I mean? I didn't grow up with a computer in my mouth, so it was like it wasn't user friendly for me to progress. I was like,
so just a quick note, we are Borg. Computers still don't go in your mouth. just a very quick FYI. That is still the case.
I put hot sauce on everything.
Yeah, both when you were a child and now, not where that goes. Just letting you know.
That really sounds like a very, very bad, shocking experience.
Oh, wow. What a wonderful group of people we have.
Yeah. Great community.
Tim says, how do I send a picture of a bad officer loadout? Hit me up on Facebook, which is facebook.com/RD Pirate Gaming, or message me directly on Discord and send it to me that way. I try to gather them and then do a video once a month. Now, obviously, I get hundreds of submissions sometimes, and I just pick 6 of them, but I still love to see them even if I don't use them. So send them to me. We get a great kick out of them, and it helps us get better. It helps us learn the game. So.
Is your wife still playing the game?
Nope.
So she got to level 10 and dropped it?
Yeah, we still need to make that video, but maybe we'll make that this week. But yeah, she couldn't get into it, and I don't blame her. And then the server she ended up being on was full of drama, and yeah, it just didn't work out.
Wait, she didn't go on one of your servers? One of the 20 servers you're on?
Technically she did, and I don't want to say which one. There's one of the newer ones, and yeah, it just didn't work out.
Oh well.
It happens.
It's probably for the better. That way she doesn't know how much you're spending on the game.
Well, she doesn't care because it's all a business. Like if I told her I blew $1,000 on a computer part or something, it's whatever. It's just as long as we keep records of it for taxes. So now, if any of you out there are accountants, I do need help filing an LLC. So hit me up. Not right now, obviously. Later.
Are you planning to do that?
That's different in every state, though, Rev. You want
I'm
to
gonna
get somebody.
I'm gonna be
in your
doing
state.
it. No, I'm gonna be doing it in Wyoming. That's where I want to open mine up. For 2 reasons.
I hear Delaware's fun.
Delaware's, yeah.
Wyoming is cheaper, and there's an anonymity clause in Wyoming for an LLC. So
The problem is you have to have a local conservator, and it has to be a local mailbox.
yeah, that's not a problem. Wyoming helps you set that up. Like they're really cool about that. I've never done it, so I just want to make sure all the P's and Q's are ducked in a row.
This stream brought to you by the state of Wyoming.
Sean says, hey, why are they pushing the Kirk and Spock events? It sounds like they're doing it to help out people to save up again for the next round. So the reason they're doing it is to make you buy them.
Yeah, to give the whales time to recharge their credit card.
There you go. It's truly, though, having talked to them a lot in the past few weeks, is they are trying to find a little bit more of a balance where they can. They definitely want to be making $10 million a month like everybody else, but they want progression for the lower levels to be able to grow and provide as well.
Oh, hey, Rev, what's going to be the first T5 ship? Or I guess 5-star ship. Or whatever.
The first 5-star ship, the USS Rev Deuce.
It's
I can't wait. Did I miss anything about that you were talking about the territories?
Yeah, you did.
Can you give me a little bit of info?
Nope.
Oh.
We didn't say anything about territories. Sean says T5 ship, no one can afford to repair the T4 ships. Tell that to all the Tribunes and Enterprise A's that are flying around right now.
Yeah, maxed out tribunes.
Yeah.
I think those people spend a little bit of money. I'm not sure. I could be wrong.
No, nobody spends money in this game.
I'm upset because the store doesn't offer anything I don't already have.
That is such a whale complaint.
And somebody killed your Devore.
Yeah, we saw that like 15 minutes ago, remember?
Oh, I forgot. Delay.
Yeah, that's when my Enterprise is sitting on a node waiting for the Devore to get back. Because I finished, almost finished my Battle Pass event. A little more than halfway there. And then I've got to do the, I'm about 1/3 of the way done with my Latinum Rush event.
Rev, why don't you move out to Almango?
Is that in California?
Deep Space, ALMANGO.
Because why would I move out to deep space?
250,000 nodes and you can max it out and nobody ever messes with
How am
me.
I going to mine augment when I'm all the way out there?
Just get what you need for augment for the moment and then go out there.
But see, the augment's the easiest way to finish this event right now. Hey, Honey Badger. Honey Badger, you're not the Honey Badger from server 20, are you?
Why even move the place?
But yeah, you can see what my 30-day chest looks like. You just want to see my chest?
That's what it kind of sounded like when you
You
said
want,
that.
you want to see my chest?
Hey, is there going to be another striptease when you do the ISS build?
Did I do a striptease for another ship build?
Oh, well, for maxing it out, how's that?
You think I can max out an ISS jelly?
No, but them girls that paid you to do the Enterprise might.
I think
You know, if they'll pay for it
saying that
again,
he's gonna-
sure.
I think he said, yeah, he's going to pay you to max it out. I mean, you'll do a striptease for that, right?
Sure.
Not me. I won't, but there are a few girls out there that will pay him to strip.
I literally just had the Monty Burns, The Simpsons, See My Vest song going through my head and everything as you're like, see his chest, see his chest.
Who doesn't want to see my chest? I mean, come on.
Awkward pause.
Your face is an awkward pause.
It's been a long time since I've had to mute Rev.
I heard crickets after he said that. Org nano crickets.
Is there going to be a new ship this arc? If yes, for what? There could be a new ship. Could be. I don't know what it is if there is a new ship.
Scimitar.
Highly doubtful.
Or Borg Spear. Or Borg Cube. Something.
Original series Enterprise.
Assimilated Voyager. Something.
Doomsday Machine?
A simulated Voyager.
Oh, yeah. That's great.
In the TOS arc.
The Constellation, the Constellation Enterprise.
Like a cigar. Good.
Hey, Rev.
Hey!
Is there any talk of squishing cost for some of the lower tier ships, probably getting into like the 3-star epics when they do release the 5-star ships, or does it look like it's going to be that way the entire way?
I've not heard of any squishing for 3-star now. 3-star is already pretty daggum cheap.
They're doing it through research, though, right? Like,
Yeah, I mean, there's
it's
definitely
usually-
researches, but in terms of straight lowering it,
Well, I mean, if you think about it, people who start this game new, unless they're going to be a major spender and everything, they're going to be up against a wall from seasoned players who are jumping from server to server to server to server. And
What the heck?
you're going to run out of wanting to play this game very quickly if you don't want to grind.
How can you jump from server to server? You mean like start anew?
Yeah, kind of like
Yeah,
what Rev
just start a
does.
new
Rev has
account.
like
Okay.
800 accounts and everything across infinity servers.
wow. It's not.
I think it's only 6, but I mean,
it is a lot. It is too many, to be fair. It's too many. Closet Nuke says USS Defiant and quantum torpedoes. Yeah, Luna, I did see that guy stole my node. He was sitting under it so that when I picked up my Enterprise, he could hop in. So I'm going to move him out the way. McGlitchy over here. Sneaky, sneaky. And then he's probably going to be like crying, well, what about Ro? You're literally on video being a jerk, so. Sniping nodes.
Rev, why don't you go to the next augment space over and mine there with 40,000 or 60,000 nodes?
Because it takes longer and I'm impatient and my name's Rev Deuce.
And he enjoys.
Yeah, but it gives you more time to deal with your other stuff.
You have a 12-inch Discord? Yes. That sounds really provocative.
This is YouTube. Watch it.
Oh, you got a private message.
I had this guy hit me in board space and take my load while I disappeared for a few. So after that, I made an example out of him because I rather get loads than than go through the process of actually doing it. So I wore him out. Every time he'd come in, I'd crush him, take his load, wait for him to get high up, take his load, jump out. Thank you. See you again.
And I just tell people that do that they're lazy.
Then at Christmas time, I released him from his, from the pain he was getting.
Did you say Merry Christmas?
Yep.
Here's your present.
Yep. I told him, don't be hitting nobody else in there because you don't know who they are. You get in the hole of another guy like me and,
Master load taker.
Yeah.
This dude just said it was a 0 node. Like, we do have 300 people watching the stream who agree that dude just tried to snipe, right?
It depends. Is that dude going to buy packs for me? If he's going to buy packs for me, I'll say whatever he wants me to say.
He says, I don't give a frack. The node was empty. And then I said, feel free to move my Enterprise.
What level is he?
Yeah, good question. What level is he?
What's
he
his
is level 28. Yeah. Feel free to move my Enterprise.
You could bring your survey ship. He couldn't move that.
I'm sorry. His alliance is called the Conch Republic.
Yeah, the Conch Republic.
Who joins an alliance called that?
Apparently people who try to mine Latinum with envoys and get mad when the Enterprise moves them off of it.
So, losers. Got it.
Yeah.
Hey Rev, is
Hello.
there talk that Scopely may be changing up territory takeovers, like limiting it to only scoring alliances?
That has been submitted as feedback. I have not heard that as a course of action yet, but it is something that they've heard, so maybe that ends up being something they do.
Okay. Thanks.
I don't know. I kind of like it the way that it is. It's like bring the whole server into it. It gets a lot of laggy, but it's made it a server level event basically.
Yeah. I think there's pros and cons, and it really depends on your server on how much you enjoy or not enjoy territory capture. So
that's the point. I mean, there's been a lot of people on our server that have left because they don't like they just quit the game because they're like, I can't handle territory capture and having to come in at certain times.
To me, territory capture is not something worth quitting the game over. Just don't do it if it's that big of a deal.
Yeah, but then you don't have all the researchers and stuff to progress as much. But yeah, that's true.
Will do. Let's go. No problem. Moving out.
Somebody playing a game?
A Vidya game?
I just heard like somebody's moving out. Like, oh, okay. Suit up, soldier. No problem. Roger,
Yeah.
Roger.
Yeah, it's Rogue Assault. I got to mute it. My bad.
Bingo dingo.
I thought he was just like ab-libbing to your enterprise. Like,
Yes.
your enterprise.
There you go.
Hey, Rev.
Done
Hey.
everything on.
I am 110 million rep points with Romulan today.
Congratulations.
30 million more, and I'm commended.
I'm hungry.
Did you say commended or committed?
Oh, he's beyond committed.
Commended. I only killed 1,200 to, I guess, 1,200 right now.
Craig's more committed to this game than anything else in his life. Jody says I quit the game over glitches. Jody, if I remember right, you're server 25, right? I have submitted that feedback, and I'm waiting on them to, I don't know.
I play it 12 hours a day off and on.
On purpose?
Yeah, I'm kind of hooked. Grew up with,
I love that question. Wait, you do that on purpose?
I'm
Yes.
retired. Ain't nothing else to do.
Sounds like me.
Yeah.
Server 31. Well, Jody, I hope you stick around. Jody, here's what I want you to do. Jody, come by Friday night when we do the Twitch stream, and you come play Jackbox Party with us. I think you'll have a good time.
Yes. Yes. Come have a good time on Friday night, everybody. It is a blast. You'll love it.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. Yes, you can come, Johnny.
But be ready for adult entertainment.
It is. It can get adult friendly. What's the best and cheapest way to get to Warp 70 in Faction Dark Space? Well, the only way is with an epic ship. So.
Well, no. The cheapest way is if
Don't
you
you
make
say
level
it.
41, go get summoning and use your discovery, and it'll get out to.
Okay, but that's not
Did you just say
realistic.
Did you just say the cheapest way?
Yeah, that man just said the cheapest way is to
Yeah.
go level 41. If you don't get your whale mentality out of here.
That's not the cheapest way. It's like the most expensive way. You can be at 34 and get to that dark space.
Yeah,
rather than
you
going
just
to
got to
40.
get your epic ships to tier
Gotta win
8.
the Powerball.
Oh, and then you can't do it at 34 because the missions are unlocked.
Yeah, you got to
Okay.
be level 38 to get the mission.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
the range you can get at 34.
Yeah, but you're spending 5 to 7 billion par steel just to go from 38 to 39, depending on your research.
Yep.
Mhm.
So,
Not to
I've
mention
pretty
several
good
months.
research that the platforms and the guns alone are $1 billion each, and then your ship hangar that it requires is 750 mil, and then Ops 39 is another bill. So
I wish it was that cheap for me right now.
Mm.
I'm talking Ops 38 to 39, though, Craig. Just to give everyone a perspective on what you were asking them to do.
Does it make sense to mine lat without a Devore?
Devore?
I would say it makes sense to mine lat without a D4 if you're just trying to compete in that event. I mean, even if you get the first tier, you're going to need the Pars Steel. Pars Steel is low key, and I've said this for a year, the most important resource in this game. You start needing so much. So much.
I have to disagree with you, Rev. If you don't
Of course
have
you
a
do.
Devore, you'll get points faster mining G3 materials than you will mining Latinum if you don't have a Devore.
Yeah, you just do
And so if
both.
I guess my point is if you're only G3 mining, you'll get points faster and thus finish it faster.
Sure, but you still mine it. That way, when you do get your Devore, because you can free-to-play grind your Devore through your 30-day packs, if you've been mining Latinum that entire time, even small amounts, you can start getting it tiered up.
That's a fair point.
You can also get them through Armadas as well.
This is
Packs
true.
have 'em.
Yeah.
Also, if you have a T3 territory and origin space, you can mine G4.
This is also true.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my goodness, hurry up and finish this event. I'm so sick of it. Billy says depends on your level and wallet size. Well, size does matter. Don't let them tell you otherwise.
It's the motion of the ocean.
My wallet is
Takes a long time to get to England on a rowboat, buddy. Just ship shamed you.
So, Rev, what do you honestly think we can expect from the next Borg arc?
The Borg in the
I know,
form
but
of an
they're
arc.
gonna wanna- Right, but they're going to want to do something for both people who haven't played one before, but also they don't want it to be a repeat for those of us who played the first one.
I think
What do
they're
you
going
we're
to
actually see in that regards?
I think they'll condense down the Mega Cube stuff that we had last time, because that was really considered a big failure. I think they're going to redo that and condense the requirements, and then probably make it a more active an event instead of it just being like a super waste your time whale thing. So that was a big thing that they had talked about when it comes to working on the Borg, is making it more accessible and making it less time consuming. That was their number 2 points of feedback and their number 2 points of what they wanted to provide the next time the Borg rolled around.
I do remember that they fixed, like, it was even one of your videos, like, after the arc was done, there was a fix to Borg Armadas in that next patch. So they've got to do some kind of Armada thing, right? Or else why would they fix a bug that's never going to be used again?
Because Scopely.
Sure, yeah.
That would be so scopely.
haven't-
Fix a bug
Jayla
doesn't
has,
matter
eh?
anymore and ignore the ones that are still here. That
Who is
scopely.
Jayla, Precious?
That's who Panic said they were working on.
When?
Oh, a year ago on DJ's podcast.
Yeah, that's
It's trademark soon.
been quite a while. It's been
Soon.
83 years. Yay, finished out my battle pass.
Congrats.
I love the battle pass. Now I just got to finish out this stupid latinum mining.
Well, that shouldn't be too hard.
It's annoying is what it is. Like I'm not even halfway done.
We'll empty a ship every 6 minutes.
You know what really annoys me? Well, it probably don't, but it did about a week. Platinum upgrade. Cause you got that one system, that solar barn, right? 3 systems.
Mm-hmm.
I'll go and I can mine like 8,000. You got some 36.
You were going in and out, Eric. We cannot make out anything you were saying, big dog.
I wasn't sure if that was just me. It's like every third word.
Yeah.
It's
I was going to suggest you answer him the same way.
Yeah, go ahead and reply back.
You know what? Dirt.
Is that better?
Hey.
I tell you what, I love it.
The big reveal is.
Perhaps Ryan, the question would be better in this case.
Sure.
The weird quietness that's come upon us now is different.
That's because somebody was asking a question.
Sorry, I was just filling my truck up. $580.
Well, that's $580 Scopely's not getting.
Yeah, but that's one event I can't do is the Latinum mining.
Yeah.
Well, I can do it because
never mind.
I can technically do it. I just can't find a mine to mine it.
Really? On the Latinum one? I feel like there's so many Latinum nodes now. that.
Yeah, there's a lot of
34 on
nodes for
34, they
everything.
are so packed.
Well, unpack them. Kill somebody.
I do, and then the guy comes back and kills me with his Enterprise.
Kill him with your honey badger.
I think it should be easier now. That's at least what I'm seeing with the change that they made today. Like, people are finishing it sooner, and so there's more that are open.
True.
Yeah, I'm literally sending my D4 out. I'm about to go look for OPC lat. So.
Yeah. That's what I'm talking about.
It's actually been worse on our server because people are fighting for the leaderboard more now.
I don't care about the leaderboard. That's not my thing, leaderboards. It's not really my thing.
Yeah, it's hard to find a lat node on our server too.
Yeah. Once again, we're getting into, varies by server issues,
I
The
think
one benefit to these changes are everyone goes OPC so fast it's easy to find someone to hit.
Yep, or zero node. Yep.
Yeah, I can make my D4 have more protected cargo than my cargo holds, so I never go OPC.
Yeah.
And if that's all they're looking for, they don't even realize I've filled up my cargo hold.
Well, they go 0-2, or you notice their hold is full and they stop mining. Hit them anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's always them going 0 24/7.
PD stat patterns. Hitting those 0 nodes and not taking the node. It's
nice because people used to sit on a node for a week and it would never 0.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
And this is why the disco is amazing, because of the fact that if you go and hit bugs and everything, just take your disco, pour it on over, hit them, and then take off. It's so much easier now instead of flying halfway across the system.
Oh, and I just need my D4 to get here so I can blow some things up. I just want to blow some things up.
I can't believe you still don't have summoning.
Can't believe you still care that I don't have summoning. I have a discovery.
Curiosity. Why
But
don't
once
you
you have it, you're going to think, well, how did I make it without it?
No, I'm not, because I'm not going into deep space, so I have nowhere to really need to summon to. Like,
I use my disco for missions only.
Seriously though, why don't you have summoning yet?
Because I would rather spend that research time on other researches that I actively need, like all the territory stuff.
Summon is actually super useful when people grief armadas.
That's not an issue for me, but I do agree that that is a use for it. 100%. Like, I see the value in summoning. It's just not valuable for me in running 15 accounts because I don't micromanage that much. I set things and then let them go. I 100% get when everybody loves it, though. Like, I really do.
Why aren't you talking Sinjo?
Shinjo is...
He's here, but he ain't talking.
That is weird. Shinjo's usually very talkative. Dark Lord stopped talking.
I usually only talk whenever no one else is in the room, because usually my wife is watching TV and I usually put on mute unless I have something to say and add. So she just wants
to.
Dark Lord's here. What do you want him to say?
I want you to read me an excerpt from the nearest Edgar Allan Poe book on your shelf.
I don't have a bookshelf.
Do you own a book?
I own the Harry Potter books.
That's not a
All
bad.
my books are audio books.
Cliff Notes version.
And I own the Percy Jackson books.
Oregon, I have not muted anybody, so if you feel like you've been muted, it just it wasn't me.
Who was
I
complaining?
didn't do it. I don't know. Well, their name on YouTube is Oregon Transparency, but I don't see an Oregon Transparency here on.
No. And everyone that had an open mic that was feeding back iMessage when I mute them.
Yeah. We've got some great mods here. They do phenomenal work considering the amount they get paid. So if you need any help, you check them out. I mean,
Woot,
amazing
woot.
work for how much they get paid.
Why, thank you, Rev.
Even the Kiwis.
Don't
Even the
cuss
Kiwis.
on YouTube.
Which reminds me, how has Misty not dropped in yet? I have to check on her.
I
Yeah,
messaged her.
She's
Uh,
online too. She's just not in here.
Well,
I did message her.
When was her back surgery? Is it still to come, or is it?
Yeah, she's had it. She's doing good.
I did talk to her earlier today in my Discord.
Yeah. I mean, she let me know if there was something going on, like bad. I'm just saying that, usually she's here in the stream.
Well, she did like she did last time. She's probably up at her in-laws with her son.
Yeah, fair enough. Sean says, nice to drop a dark jelly in the system someone is taking out your Alliance miners in and kill them. Like I said, 100%. Summoning has great uses. For me, it doesn't do me anything. Like if I was micromanaging and running 5 ships at a time, especially doing things like, territory fighting all the time, because I'll be honest, I'm not that active in my Alliance's territory fights. I was yesterday, brought my Enterprise out there, smacked around a few things, but I didn't bring 5 ships out to that fight because there's too much lag. I don't like playing in the lag, so I'm not going to bring 5 ships and try to micromanage. I don't do deep space, so while the summoning will be useful for me someday, right now it's just an Uber that sits on the sideline.
Whatever works.
Raldi says on their server, no one even challenges them for territory captures. Well, I'm kind of jealous then because that's not the case on my server. Heavily challenged.
Same on 198.
Yeah.
To be in the Alliance to be able to capture territory.
Yeah, you have to be in an alliance. Yeah. You could create your own alliance though and try to capture one. It'd be really hard to do it by yourself though.
How many people need to be in the Alliance to be able to capture it?
But it's a point system, so you would need to have enough points to capture it versus the other alliances.
Yeah.
So if nobody else is going for it and you're the only one that's going for it, then sure you could win, but I don't see that happening.
I'm saying I can't send 3 ships over there and do it all myself, can I?
There's no way you could do that with another alliance participating. Like if there's a full alliance trying to take you out and you're a complete whale, there's no way to defend against that.
They don't even have to attack you; just leave their ships in.
Adam says, how do you check your server number? So what you want to do, the easiest way is get on your phone, and when you got the game open, turn on airplane mode. It will cause an error on the screen, and at the very bottom, it will list your server number. You just need to force a sync issue in the game, and the error will list what server you're on, or just ask in global chat. Most global chats know what server they're on.
That doesn't work on my iPhone.
Surprising.
It works on the iPhone, yeah.
I don't have iPhones, so I can't really speak to iPhones.
I know what server I'm on, but I've never.
Yeah, you just have to put it in airplane mode.
I do it, it doesn't give me any numbers at the bottom.
they're really small when they do.
Going
At
back
least
to the
on my
single territory
standards,
capture
they're
thing.
really dinky.
I'm waiting to see some bored whale decide to go through and throw 4 sarcophaguses out there and a tribune and just start hitting every single person and have their sarcophaguses sitting on nodes, just racking up points. Just something bored.
Oh, that reminds me of a good question. For territory capture, that's the only use for it. Best bridge crew for sarcophagus. It is still Giorgio, Killy, and Tyler. Empress Giorgio, the Terran version, not the normal one.
Curon is good. Harrison's really good on it. Because if you do Curon, you're going to get a double shot. It's going to copy and paste that. So the Harrison doesn't really give you a bonus in the second round, but you get extra push through in the first round. And then it's going to copy and paste to the second. So that makes it really tough. You're getting more DPR, a significant DPR boost with that. But a lot of people don't have those cars. Gigi and Tyler is a really good run for it. And I'd even say Yuki is captain. But
and you do mean Empress Giorgio, correct?
The
They're
Empress.
going to bring back a Klingon officer that fires kinetics twice. Because he'd be good on my Sally with my Harrison. That's what I want.
Here's what we're going to do. We've been streaming 2.5 hours, so we're going to wrap up the YouTube channel and the Facebook stream. Thank everybody who has come around. Y'all can still come hang out in the chat on Discord because the voice chat is open. We're here, and there's a lot of people here just to hang out. So come hang out in the chat, talk to people, get to know people maybe you haven't met before. Maybe help start up the Star Trek Fleet Command meet and greet, or start up the Star Trek Fleet Command speed dating channel, whatever. It can only happen if you join the Discord. So come hop in. We will have another stream this week, of course. So we will see you when that stream rolls around. We're wrapping this one up. Deuces.